All right, so the first thing that we got to do is we got to create our add swipe library table. So I'm in my Airtable. This is basically the tool that I use to run my entire business along with Go High Level. What we're going to do now is we're going to create a table. Now, Airtable is basically like a spreadsheet or a Google Sheet on steroids. These tables at the top are like these tabs you would see in a Google Sheet at the bottom, although you can do a lot more with Airtable. So what we're going to do is we're going to create our add swipe library table. Now to do that, if you were starting from scratch, you would just click this button here, and you could click start from scratch, or you could add from any of these other sources. So I would just click start from scratch, and this is going to give you a blank canvas that you can kind of start to work with. Now, every time that I build a table, I always like to have at least one view that has all of my data and all of my fields in it, because if I need to troubleshoot something, then I can always refer back to this one view that has everything in it and try to figure out what's going on with my other views. Okay, so views are basically a different way to look at data. So you can basically add filters to all this data to filter it down. You can group your data into different categories. Lots of different ways that you can look at your data. So I like to start with just one that has all my data and fields. So let's start to build this thing out. So the first thing that we're going to do if we're doing an add swipe library is I want to have the business name. That way I can kind of look at the different businesses and look at their different ads and see which ones I like, and kind of keep up with all the competitors that I'm following to try to funnel hack them. Business name is going to be the first field. That's going to be your primary field. It's basically just a simple single line text field. Then we're going to add headline. And this is also going to be a single line text. So I'm going to create that field. Then it's going to be description. This is going to be a long text. So I'm going to do long text description. And I always like to toggle the enable rich text formatting, so you can kind of add headers and bullet points and all that kind of thing to it. So I'm going to create that field. Then we're actually going to create an image field. So I'm going to do image. And this is going to be an attachment. That's going to be the actual creative for the ad. Then I'm going to do ad type. And you might not want all of these things in your library, but I think it's helpful to be able to analyze all the different ads that you like. So this is a lead ad, or is this a funnel? And then we can do format. Is it an image ad, video ad? You could probably come up with some other ones here, but I'm just going to leave those two for now. Description length. So we can categorize by, is this a long text or is this short text? Is it medium? So I'm going to do short, I'm going to do medium, and I'm going to do long. I'm going to do promoting what? And then we'll do single line text. Is it a lead magnet? Is it low ticket? This way we can categorize all of the ads that are low ticket, all of the ads that are lead magnet. So this is going to be super helpful. Is it promoting call booking? Is it promoting a webinar, challenge? And you could probably continue to think of some of these. That's going to be good for now. Create that field. This is going to be URL. So I'm just going to use a single line text for this. And then we'll also have one for the landing page URL, so we can analyze that. And that's going to be also a single line text. We can put comments on here if you want to keep up with the number of comments. So that's going to be a number. And then you could just duplicate this, and then we'll do number of likes. So you can kind of see how engaging these ads are. Likes, loves. And so that is basically going to be our table. All right, so the next thing that we got to do is we got to create your Webclipper extension. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this tab up here and that says extensions, and then I'm going to click add an extension, and I'm going to search for Webclipper. Okay, so here it is here. I'm going to click the add button. And then I'm going to create this new dashboard so we can start from scratch and you can see how this works. I'm going to click add extension, and I believe it should populate it into your taskbar here. If not, you can just search for Airtable Webclipper and get that extension into your Chrome tray. The title of the clip action is add a record to add swipe library, and the table to add records to is going to be your add swipe library. So I'm going to click add extension. All right, so now it's added to my Webclipper. And now what I want to do is start setting up this add swipe library. I want to add all the fields that I want to be able to pull from the ad. So The business name is going to be, we'll try the page title and see if that works. I'm not sure if that's going to work or not. Headline, we'll probably have to put that in. So I'm going to say none. Social media image might work. Let's try that. And then I'm going to add the rest of the fields that I want to have. So description, that is going to be from selected text. So we can highlight the description and it'll paste it into, it'll automatically populate the description for us. And then we'll show you how that works in a second. So I'm going to add the next field, add type. So none of those are going to be selected, but we can actually select that when we add to the library. Format, so I'm going to keep that none. Description length, I'm going to keep that as none. Let's see, promoting what, I'm going to keep that as none. So we're going to all select all of these when we add the add to the library. URL, that's going to be the page URL. And then landing page URL is going to be none because we'll have to add that probably manually. Comments, we'll keep that as none. And likes and love, we'll keep that as none. So now we've got our extension ready to go. Now let's head over to Facebook and kind of show you how this works. So I'm going to go to Facebook. I'm going to just scroll through my feed here. And I'm going to see if I can find an ad that I like. Okay, so here's one I love Billie Jean, so that's a great example of one. So what I'm going to do when I see an ad is I'm going to actually click the little sponsored link here, and that should take me directly to the ad itself. Actually, it does not. So so instead of doing it that way, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to highlight the content like that, and I'm going to click on my Webclipper, and then I'm going to go to Add Swipe Library, and then I'm going to say Billie Jean. The image is the video, so there is no image. So you can see that by highlighting the description, it populated the description for me. Let me click on the link real quick and see where this goes. So it's a funnel. So the ad type is funnel. Format is video. Description link. This is very short, so I'm going to keep, and then it is promoting. Let's see what it's promoting. And I'm going to go ahead and grab this URL here. So I'll have it and go back to my landing page URL here. I don't have the ad URL, which is not super important now that I've got all the copy and everything. I would like to have the video, but that's okay. So what is he promoting here? So this is probably low ticket. So I'm going to put low ticket, and then comments. Okay, so he's got 133 comments and he's got 62. I'm just going to say, 1.6 or 1600. So this is a really good ad. Obviously he's great at video, so we probably can't reproduce this as well. But I'm going to click add record, and then we can go to our Airtable, and now you can see that we've got all that information in there. So we've got the headline. Let's grab the headline real quick. Want my smashing AI business plan. So I'm going to go back here. Want my smashing AI business plan, and then he's got a little dancer man maybe. All right, so now we've got our headline in there. We've got a description. This was a video. It's a funnel. Ad type, it's the format of a video. Description link short. Selling low ticket. We've got the URL. Let me delete that out of there. We've got the landing page URL, and we have the comments and likes. Okay, let's do one more. All right, so I'm going to scroll through here, and that is a great video. He's really good at video. Okay, so let's keep going. All right. And scroll. Here's Onyx Agal, who's also a great marketer. Okay, so I am going to, let's see, I'm going to go from here and up, and I'm going to select the description. And then I'm going to click my Webclipper again. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom to add record to library. And this is Onyx Agal. Let's put our emoji in there, 100, because I want it to be exactly what they're putting in there. So this is only $5 low ticket 4-day funnel challenge, and then it's got a little arrow to it. Image, so I can click on that. I can click add image from page, and then if I just click that, usually it will have a little magnifying glass. Let's try this. I have to grab that, so I'm going to just save image as, save it to my computer, and I can add it later. The description's in there, and let's say ad type is, let's click on his page here. I'm going to grab the URL. I believe it is a challenge, so I'm going to, first of all, I'll drop the landing page URL in there, and then I'm going to, it's a funnel, and then the format is image, and then the description length is, I'm going to say that's long, right? And then what is it promoting? It's promoting a challenge, which is good information if you're running challenges. And then let's see comments, likes, and loves. So not a whole lot of comments or likes and loves, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's not a great ad. So I'm going to put that in there, and then I'll click add record. And let's go back to our table now. And now that we have that in there, let's actually click on this and let's add the image. So we've got that. So we got the image in there. We have 2 ads in our ad library, and that took like what, 5 minutes? Less than that. All right, so this is how you can build out a repository of some of the best ads out there of your competitors, kind of see what's working from them so you can mimic that and also get your ads to work. All right, so one final step, let's talk about how you can start to create different views and look at this data a little bit differently. So let's just say that I wanted to look at the ads basically by low ticket. So what I would want to do is I would duplicate this view here. I'm going to rename this, and I like to find a little emoji, so let me do a ticket, low ticket ads. So we're just going to be able to just see only the low ticket ads. So I like to come into this drop down, make it a collaborative view, and now I've got all my data and fields, which has everything in it, and now I'm going to make a view that just looks at my low ticket ads. So to do that, I'm going to click on filter here, and I'm going to click on add condition, and then we're going to select the promoting what, which is where we find what it's actually promoting. The promoting what is going to be low ticket. And then you can see that now we only have the ads in here that are selling low ticket. So let's do the same thing for a challenge, because we've got another ad in there that is for challenges. So I'm just going to duplicate this view. And then again, I'm going to call this a challenge. Let me see if there's let's do rock climber here. So challenge, I'm going to make this again a collaborative view. And then I'm going to click on the filter again, and instead of low ticket, I'm going to select challenges. And now we have our low ticket ads, we have our challenge ads, so we can just come in here. If we want to create a low ticket ad and a low ticket funnel, we can look at all the ads and all the funnels that our competitors are using to promote their low tickets. We can also do the same for challenges, and now we've got a really good tool to help us to create winning ads right out of the gate. In a different video, I'm going to show you how to use AI to actually rewrite some of your favorite ads for your products and services so that you can do this even quicker, get your ads up and running. You can also just mimic basically what they did with their images, and you are starting right out of the gate with what should be a winning ad. Keep an eye out for that video. I'll link to it somewhere in the description, and I'll also drop in all of the different fields that you need to build this out in your own Airtables. We'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching.